What makes you feel good? What floats your boat and makes your steps lighter? What puts a smile on your face without fail and make even your Monday blues disappear? Well, those are the kind of positive ideas we want to focus on because from this point and on, it's good vibes only. On Good Vibes Only, we invite some good people into the studio to talk about good things only. And that is whatever makes us feel happy, whether it's foods, moods, hoods, or goods. And today's good person with the good vibes is actress Yeni or Yenni Park. Hi!
Hi!
And welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for joining us today. It's so nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you too.
It's our first time meeting each other.
Yeah.
And could you introduce yourself to our global listeners?
Hi everybody, my name is Yenni Park. I'm an actor based in Korea, but ready to work anywhere else if you're calling me. And I'm so happy to be here with Hyerim today.
Yeah, we were just saying how nervous we were before the show. How are you feeling today?
I'm still very nervous. I'm still very, very nervous, but I'll try to have fun and try to keep myself chill.
Let's do that. And I was telling Yenni, it's okay because I'm always nervous.
It's good to be nervous, right?
Yeah.
It's good to be
A good kind of nervous.
Yeah, it's sort of like it's good to feel giddy. You know, how many times do we feel giddy in life?
Exactly.
It's a good thing.
So you are fluent in English because you studied acting in 2 prestigious schools in the U.S. First as an undergrad at NYU, and then finishing your master's at Harvard.
That's
But
true.
I've read that you were originally a psychology major.
Yeah,
What
that is
happened?
true.
Can you tell us about the shift and what happened there?
I've been wanting to do acting for a very, very long time, but my parents made me make a deal that if I go to a good school, then they would let me try it out once I have become, over a certain age. And so I knew that NYU had one of the best acting programs in the States. And so it was sort of like my big picture to apply for a psychology major first and then transfer into acting.
So you were never into psychology?
I was. I love studying other people's psychology and why we think this way and why we are this way. I guess it is related to acting too, I feel like, because
I'm sure it helps with your acting.
Yeah, because we have to try to understand other people's demeanors or why people are saying certain stuff. So it's been really helpful for me, and I'm intrigued by that subject. Will always be. But acting's my main thing though.
Right. I'm sure psychology major was a big help to your acting career because acting is all about reading other people's
absolutely
mind and understanding what they're saying.
Yeah.
It's all related to psychology, I would say.
Yes, I think so too. It's very important.
But it's a difficult major because you have to memorize all the names, right? I did like a 교양, just like I took a class in university too, and I thought it was going to be fun, but you had to memorize all these names, and I was like, oh, never mind, I guess not.
I know, you have to memorize a lot of historical names and what happened in what year, who came up with what theory, and what medications. But you know what? I forgot everything.
Me too. That's the thing. So your parents finally allowed you to get into the acting career.
Yes. And now they're really...
You proved it to them.
Yeah. It was my way of proving it to them. And at the time, it was the only way to prove to them that I really mean it. I really want this thing. And I'm willing to go through that to, to make sure that this is what I want.
So did you grow up in the States?
I didn't. I did spend about 2 years abroad when I was in elementary school, but I went to the States for college and for grad school.
Then before going to college, where were you studying?
I was mostly in Korea, but I spent a year in New Zealand and about 10 months in Canada.
Wow. Yeah. So you were, it's so international. You were in many different places.
I guess I was.
Because I grew up in Hong Kong.
I looked you up.
Yeah, I lived there for 14 years, and that's where I learned my English and everything. And then I auditioned in Hong Kong for JYP when I was in middle school, and that's how I became a trainee, and now I'm here.
Now she's here.
All right, well, we're going to really get chatting after our first song break. And as usual, we've asked our guests to pick some songs for us. So here's the first of Yenni's picks. Let's listen to Day 6 and their song 예뻤어, You Were Beautiful. We just heard 예뻤어, You Were Beautiful by Day 6. Ah, what a beautiful song.
I know, right?
Can you tell us how you first learned about this song? Do you want to talk about it?
Somebody sang this at a 노래방 recently, and I was like, oh my gosh, that song
I guess that person sang it nicely.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's why if they didn't sing it nicely, you wouldn't have thought it was a nice song.
But I don't know, the song was so sad and pretty at the same time. And I think that itself it's really powerful how art can be that way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Such a beautiful song. All right, and looking at some comments, taking a look at some of the hellos and comments on YouTube, Estelle Sabrina Co says, "Hi Yenni, you look so gorgeous, and I hope I got your YouTube and Instagram accounts right."
I hope so too.
Well, can you tell us where we can find you on social media?
On social media, I've been told I'm allowed to say Instagram. Yenni Park is my ID. Also on YouTube.
Are you on YouTube too?
Yeah.
You have your own channel?
I do. It's really bad because I edit them myself.
You do?
Yeah.
Wow. What is it? A vlog or what's it about?
Vlogs, and sometimes I do covers of songs.
Oh my goodness.
But the editing is really bad. Obviously, I edit them on my iPad.
Wow.
So it's terrible. I believe my ID is Yenni, 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 Yenni.
Oh, we're looking at the screen right now. Yeah, we're checking out your channel.
Right now.
When did you start YouTube?
I think I started it... I'm sorry. Wait, no. Just look at my name, maybe you'll know. I think I started it in 2019.
2019. And have you been working on it consistently? Or do you just post it once in a while when there's...
Once in a while.
Oh, that's me.
Terrible at it.
I have a channel too, but I haven't been keeping, new stuff
but,
updated. So
you're busy. You're doing other stuff. People will understand.
Thanks. I feel better. Anyways, I'll check out your YouTube channel.
Thank you.
And our listeners, you guys should check it out too. Yenni's channel and on YouTube and on Instagram. All right, and Taipei Word says, Asian parents are all the same.
I don't want to, talk about them as if, they're conservative or they're too...
like tiger moms.
Yeah, but it's sort of true. And since we're Asians, we get to talk about them that way.
I mean, if we start to talk about Asian parents, it's gonna 1 hour is not gonna be enough. It's gonna take a whole day to talk about their stories, right?
Yeah.
All right, and Cherry Chugule says, "Wow, I didn't know the detective on Missing went to Harvard."
Actually, Missing means a lot
drama,
to
right?
me. Yeah. Because that was my my first show where I was like a consecutive character. It's like a steady character. That was so...
How was it?
I had a lot of fun playing it because I was such a newbie at the time.
You were a Shin back then.
Oh yeah, I still am, but yeah.
Was that your first
show? Yeah, where I got to be like a real character, like a
real character.
I'm losing it. Like a 고정 character.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how to put it. Like
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. To have your own character.
Sure. Not someone who...
Like a recurring character.
Recurring character.
Thank you.
I'm losing my English.
This is what happens. Me too. Wait, wasn't one of our Wonder Girls member on the show missing? Sohee, right?
Yeah.
She was on the show.
Yeah, she was one
Did
of
you
the
get to act with her?
I had absolutely no scene with her.
Oh, but
and I
at least,
feel bummed about it.
did you get to meet her at Hae-sun or anything?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
Yeah.
how was she?
She's so gentle and she's so sweet. Yeah. I by the time I was in the show, I was such a newbie that just the fact that Wonder Girl Sohee is sitting next to me was like mind-blowing. I'm like, oh my god, there's a Yohan sitting next to me. But I feel like now I can say hi to her without feeling too scared. But yeah, I remember that.
I miss her. I haven't seen her in a while.
Yeah, she's so sweet.
Yeah. All right, and Johnny says, do you feel strongly about MBTI? I first learned about it in college, but see it often now.
I do feel strongly about MBTI, and I love... I actually looked yours up on the way here. I was like, oh, you're ISFJ.
That's right.
If it hasn't changed. Mine's ENFJ.
ENFJ.
Yeah. And I love asking people their MBTIs because it helps me figure out more about them.
I agree. I feel strongly about MBTI too.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty accurate.
It is. It is.
We used to ask each other, like, what's your blood type, what's your
Right.
horoscope, and what's the other? Horoscope, blood type, and like D in Korea. Like,
Yeah.
what's D in Korea? It's
I actually don't know.
but now it's all about MBTI.
Yes.
The new generation.
But MBTI is much more accurate because you yourself have answered the questions about your personality.
Right.
So it has to be
Yeah.
accurate, right?
And you know that MBTIs, they have the percentages.
Yeah.
So you can be like a strong F,
Right.
strong I, which I am.
You're a strong I.
Yeah, I and F, and the other like J.
Yeah.
I think I'm somewhere in between of J and P. Sometimes I'm P, depending on the situation.
Yeah.
Right?
They use the term turbulent.
Oh.
And like assertive. So you're an assertive I, an assertive F.
What about you?
I'm very turbulent when it comes to E and I, and also F and T. But N, J, pretty assertive. Probably won't change.
We're the opposite.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, interesting. But I think different MBTIs, like the opposite MBTIs, get along well together.
That's true.
Too.
That's true.
Like my husband is completely opposite of me.
Yeah.
And we kind of balance each other out, so I think that's good. Well, a fun question. Thanks for the question, Johnny.
Thank you, Johnny.
Thank you. And all right, yeah. Moving on, now you first visited KBS World Radio for an interview 3 years ago after your very first movie was released. And since then, you were in several television series, including the Netflix series Celebrity. That was kind of hard for me to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the story is so intense.
Oh, yeah. It's intense.
But I loved it. It's so entertaining. And so important in nowadays society. So relatable.
Yeah, social media.
And more recently, your movie 그녀가 죽었다, Following, was released in May. Could you tell us about the movie and the character you play in it?
Basically, it's about a real estate agent who has a horrible habit of sneaking into other people's homes and peeking into their lives, who one day gets infatuated by this beautiful young woman. One day she is brutally murdered and he witnesses the dead body of this young woman, and now he has to find who did it so that he doesn't get framed for being the killer. And my role, I'm a BJ, a streamer, a show streamer, who provides somewhat important clues around this woman's death.
Oh my goodness, I loved the movie.
Thank you. She loved the film, everybody.
I loved it, and you guys have to check it out if you still haven't. And I loved the title, 그녀가 죽었다. I was like, wow, what's this about? And I saw the trailer, and I just, right after seeing the trailer, I'm like, I have to watch this one. So I told you before our show started that the last movie I watched at the cinema was 범죄도시 3, and that was ages ago. And then the next movie was your movie, 그녀가 죽었다.
You know, I'm flattered because you have a baby.
I have a baby.
It's hard to make time to go to the theaters.
It is hard, but I had to watch this one. So I was like, 어머님, my mother-in-law, please, I have to go.
Here's my baby.
Take the baby. And me and my husband, oh my gosh, we loved the movie. And yeah.
You know what? I heard a lot of feedbacks from people who have been interviewing me. They were like, when I first saw the title, honestly, I didn't expect much.
Really?
But once I saw the film, I loved it. And so I do see what they mean because the title is so simple. You don't know what to expect. 그녀가 죽었다.
It was very intriguing for me.
Yeah, but I think it opens up a lot of interesting boxes once you get to see the movie. So I feel like it's a good title.
Right, and I have to say it's a twist within a twist.
Twist within a twist.
Like, oh, wait a minute, what? You know? Oh, and the main actor, Yohan. I have to say, I am a big fan of Yohan. He was actually the reason why I wanted to watch the movie in the first place, because I saw his interview with his interview, and he was explaining the show, and it sounded so fun, and I saw the trailer. That's how I saw the trailer and everything. Just
I see.
And then I heard you're coming on the show, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to watch this. Oh,
thank you. Yeah, a lot of. He has a lot of fans. I'm jealous. Yeah.
What was it like to work with him?
Oh,
because you have an intense scene with him.
Yes.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna ask her about this scene.
Right. We're not allowed to talk about what scene it is and why it's intense, but it was intense. He's been working in this industry for quite a time, so he knows how to protect other actors. He knows beforehand what kind of things that I would be worried about. So he would come in on set and tell me about these things even before I knew that I was gonna worry about them, and so it was a big help on set, and I'm just so appreciative that I got to act with him. It was wonderful. Yeah.
I mean, everybody was just so amazing in it.
Thank you.
And another comment we have is from It's V Van. Says, I'm a student fan who's been watching everything Yenni님's been in since becoming a fan through 너는 나의 봄. Of course, I've watched 그녀가 죽었다 as well, and I'm curious about your first impression of the character 호루기, and also your personal thoughts on the movie itself. I'll always be cheering for you.
That's so sweet. That's so sweet. 호루기, when I first read the script, when I auditioned for it, I was like, oh, this girl's intense, because she makes a living basically through attacking other people, right? But she has reasons to attack them. So I thought she was really interesting, and I tried to understand her more in order to get into this character. It was fun. I loved the movie because I love thrillers, generally, period. So I really loved it, and I loved the work process because everybody, the director, the other actors, they were so nice.
I'm sure you had an amazing team.
It was, and a lot of people.
The main female cast, I forgot her name.
Shin. Yeah. Oh my gosh, she's amazing.
She's so amazing.
She's crazy in like the best way. Like her acting is. When I was watching her act on set, I literally looked up to my manager and I said, "Am I allowed to watch this for free?" Because I'm learning so much. I'm taking away so much.
Oh.
And it was an honor. It sounds cliche and a little corny, but it was truly an honor to get to work with these people.
Wow. Oh my goodness, it's so amazing. Well, can you tell us a little bit about the audition? How was it?
Oh, the audition. The first audition, it was through, I had to film it myself at home and send it in, send the audition tape in. And then they called me for a callback, which for the callback, I went to the office and I got to meet the director for the first time and did almost the same thing that I did for the first audition. I have sort of like a low voice, and so the director asked me if I could try it in a slightly higher pitch, which I did, and voila, they called me a couple months later and said that I was Hurugi.
A couple of months later. Ooh, the waiting time must have been
Yeah.
nerve-wracking.
But sometimes, you know, for celebrity, I had to watch, wait, sorry, I got distracted. That's, now people know my ID for my YouTube. For celebrity, I believe I had to wait 7 months until I heard that I got the part. And so, and I get anxious too. But
I feel like acting is all about waiting.
yeah.
Even after you get the role, and I mean, we have the question at the back.
Oh, right. Should we get to that later?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. Oh, all right.
Right, so how close is the character Horugi to your actual personality? I feel like it's gonna be completely different. But what
You're
do you,
right.
Yeah.
You're right. She's very different. She's very far from. I am. Well, I try to be positive, and I have a bright vibe, I believe.
Good vibes.
Thank
I can
you.
feel that.
I try. But I get shy. I don't think I would ever imagine, you know, making money out of attacking other people. So in that sense, she's very far from me. Yeah.
And yeah, I can see that. And is it harder to act characters closer to your personality or characters with a completely different personality than yours?
I would say that it's equally difficult.
Really?
Each for different reasons.
Oh.
But yeah, equally difficult.
I thought playing characters close to your personality would be much easier.
If I feel like the character is too close to me, it's sort of like feeling naked sometimes. Because here, being on this show right now, for me, it's very nerve-wracking because I don't have a mask on, right? This is me talking as Yenni.
Yeah.
I'm not saying the lines of words that are written by somebody else. So I get really self-conscious and shy. But I feel like if I'm given a role that is very far from me or different from me, then I have permission to say those things, and I have a very strong mask that I can hide behind.
And that's kind of the 매력 of acting too, right?
Yeah,
Because you get to become completely different person, another character.
yeah. And I get to
And
look-
it's okay because you're acting and everybody knows that.
yeah, in a way.
So how do you prepare for different characters?
I have to make sure that every line I say, every breath, if I can, is believable to me. I have to believe it completely. There's a reason why this character is saying that. And so if I focus on that, it's easier to be her or him in the future. I don't know, but that's how I try to approach different characters.
Right, because if you you have to believe in the character. If not, it's gonna show, right?
Yeah. Basically, people are gonna know that I'm lying. I better not be lying.
And they're gonna know that it's acting.
Sure.
연기하는.
Yes, and that it's fake.
Yeah. Oh, acting is so difficult. I was telling you. Oh, well, when you're choosing your next film, your next 작품, right? What aspects are the most important to you? It's different for all actors. Like for someone, it could be the director, it could be the fellow cast members, it could be the script. What is it for you?
You know what? Let me be completely honest with you. At this stage, whatever comes in, I say yes. Because right now I'm focused on expanding my spectrum as much as I can. But if there's a character that I feel like is something new, something that I haven't done before, then that's obviously a big plus, which I've been lucky because right now the things that are given, things that are being offered to me, they're all very different.
Yeah.
And so...
Like detective to
right, like
YouTuber,
sure.
online.
Like a hotel manager. But that is something that I would want to do, something different.
So you're open to
Oh, yeah.
all kinds of roles. But are there still, is there still a role that, not this one, like, is there something that you would never do?
Never? Whew.
이것만큼은 I don't, 약간.
You know what? I actually haven't thought of it because I was so focused on thinking about what I want to do. I'm going to be honest and tell you that as of now, I can't think of something that I would definitely say. So something maybe something that might offend people, like at a very, very high level. I feel like, which I can't think of.
So you're open to
Yes.
just any kind of roles.
Yes, as of now.
That's good. Well, are there characters you specifically want to do? Like, is there a particular role that you would love to do?
I would love to one day play a Marvel hero.
Hero.
Yeah,
Oh,
like a
wow.
like a hero. I would love to fly out one day to the States, and because right now so many Korean actors are flying out. And they're doing such great jobs.
I thought you were saying you want to fly as your superhero. Sorry, I misunderstood.
That too. I would love to fly and punch some bad people, some villains in the face. That is a goal.
So in the future, you would love to go abroad and
do action scenes.
do action scenes too.
And I feel like the older I am when playing those roles, the cooler it is. Because now you see these actors and female actors so fit and looking so good and powerful, even in their 50s, 60s, 70s.
Yeah.
That is one of my goals. One of my hopes.
I see. Well, it's time for another song break, and the next song on Yenni's playlist is 노을, Sunset by 부활, and we'll also listen to 오래된 노래, Old Song by Standing Egg. We just heard Standing Egg with 오래된 노래, Old Song, and before that, 노을, Sunset by 부활. Oh, takes us back to our older days.
True.
Right, and looking at some comments, Taipei Wern says, I gotta check out this movie. Yenni speaks with so much poise and elegance.
Thank you, I try.
And Pat Bungapang says, it's been a while since I've been to the movies, but I think I should go watch Yenni 배우 in 그녀가 죽었다 this weekend.
Please do, because it's a thriller. I think it's so much more fun to watch these kinds of movies in a dark setting.
Absolutely.
With big screen, sound program. So please do.
Oh yeah, you should definitely go and watch it, and order a large popcorn with you, which I did.
Caramel.
The garlic, I love. Have you tried the garlic popcorn?
I haven't, but have you tried the Cheetos ones?
No.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna have to
People
try
are getting
that out.
creative. When...
You know they have mara flavor.
Oh please, I need to go try these.
I haven't tried that yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a new thing too.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. This
But
weekend.
garlic is my favorite, and caramel.
Yeah,
Yours?
caramel is
So
always
you can
classic.
order half garlic and half caramel.
Yeah, do that.
Anyways, moving on. Estelle Sabrina Co says, "Is that movie on Netflix?"
Not yet.
Not yet.
And I don't know if it's going to be, but
I hope so.
we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. However, Celebrity is on Netflix.
That's true. It's a
That's where I
Netflix-
watched it.
Yes, the Netflix original.
Right, you can check that out. And Johnny says, Yenni has such a genuine and distinctive range of smiles while talking. It's always fun to meet new Wonder Guest. I will need to find her acting online. I imagine it might be fun for a nice person to play really villainous just because it's so different. True. Yeah.
That is very flattering. Thank you very much, Johnny. I will try to get me some villain roles in the future.
Yeah, Yenni is a completely different person in real life. No villain 분위기 at all.
Well, really?
Yeah. All right, and if you're just tuning in, I'm joined by actress Yeni for this week's Good Vibes Only. And last week, our guest for Good Vibes Only said that being an actor requires a lot of waiting. And waiting to hear back from an audition, waiting for your turn while filming, and so many more, right? How do you spend your waiting time?
Oh my gosh, whoever said that is absolutely right. I think
yeah.
everybody in this industry would say the same thing. I try to spend that time getting myself ready for whatever's to come, work-wise, personal life-wise, which means I try to keep myself busy doing things that would make me mentally healthy, physically healthy. Exercise, so important. Having good conversations with people I love. Visiting places that I've always wanted to. I think it's important to spend the time right.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I try to do. And sometimes succeed in doing.
Yeah, because waiting time is really long
Yeah.
when you're acting, like the 대기 시간, right? Is there a pattern that you have to follow?
Like a pattern.
Like, do you have a pattern, or
Oh,
when you're waiting for?
you know what? I walk. I walk. I have this app that gives me a little of cash. Do you know that app?
I know that app. I had it before. I bought myself a cup of coffee or something.
Coffee,
Yeah.
chips. I feel productive when I'm walking because I trick myself into thinking that it's exercise. And it's much better waiting on set. I feel like it's a different type of waiting, but it's much better to wait on set than waiting for a role to come in. I feel like because that is a question of yes or no, right? And it's always hard if something is up in the air, not decided. But when I'm waiting on set, I know that scene is coming and they will need me in a couple hours. So I feel like
Have you ever waited on a set and didn't get to play that day? So you waited for a whole day and then they
you know what?
would tell you,
I know this happens, but it actually hasn't happened to me yet.
It happened to me once.
Yeah? Yeah. Sometimes when I was getting there, like when my manager was driving, it would
Yeah.
get canceled and we would make a U-turn. That has happened a couple times, but not... I think I was very fortunate.
But it happens a lot,
happens.
right? It's
Sure.
not a rare thing or
Yeah.
uncommon thing. Waiting.
Yeah.
So when you're waiting to hear back from an audition,
yeah.
how do you feel?
Oh my gosh. I feel like I feel like waiting all day and things getting canceled, that is so much better than having to wait for that yes or a no for months on end. Because it's about, will I be able to work or not?
Right.
In a couple months. Yeah. But like I said,
what was your longest wait?
7 months.
Oh, 7 months.
7 months. But I try to fill that time with something worthy. And I make sure that I spend every day happily.
That's good.
It could be very small things, like you said in your intro, having good food, or watching good movies, or meeting your friends, and talking with your family. That's small, but so big, I feel like. And I try to do that in my downtime.
Because the smallest things are what matters the most.
That's true. That's true.
All right, and I hate to make our listeners wait, but it's time for our next song break. We'll be right back after Hyego's Wing Wing, followed by G.O.D and their songs 사랑해 그리고 기억해, Love and Memory. We just heard 사랑해 그리고 기억해, Love and Memory by G.O.D and Wing Wing by Hyego before that. Oh, I love these two songs too.
They're great, right?
And I just realized that you love JYP music. Because G.O.D was in JYP and Day 6 they're also in JYP.
I just learned that now.
And you were saying that you just learned that you love band. It seems like you love bands because all the songs that you brought in today are all from.
I know.
Are all band songs.
I just realized it right now as I'm sitting here.
Yeah. All right. So, do you listen to a lot of K-pop normally?
Not too much K-pop. I usually listen to like chill pop.
Chill pop.
From all over the world. I feel like.
So that's your favorite genre of music, chill pop.
I think so. I think so.
But you know, New Jeans genre, they're kind of chill pop. They're chill pop.
True. I like their. I like their music as well.
So chill pop, and you're a great singer yourself. Ooh. So you've performed on several variety shows in the past.
Oh my god!
And now you have your own content on YouTube where you do covers. Do you have any plans to pursue music any further?
You know what? If I keep on living and something comes up and I have a chance to do that, I will not say no to that. But until then, I don't know. Maybe something might happen. No specific plans yet, except for my YouTube covers, which are not good.
It's a lot of fun, right? The covers.
It is fun. It is fun.
Because you get to sing songs that you always loved.
Yeah. And turning them into my style, that's always fun as well. But I record it with my iPhone, so it's not going to be good quality, obviously. But it's fun.
All right, and any exciting plans coming up for you?
I am prepping myself for a new role, which I'm going to be going into shoot this fall.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And I'll try to prep well for that. Yeah, it is one plan that I have.
But you can't tell us like what role or not. You can't get into the details, right?
She's a smart, intelligent role.
That's you. You just be yourself and play your character on the show.
Thank you.
All right, and it's time to say goodbye already.
Already.
Oh, thank you so much for coming and for sharing your good
Thank you so
vibes.
much for having me here.
Thank you. I hope you had fun and you can come join us any other time.
I had so much fun. Thank you so much.
When your next film releases, you can come and visit us again.
Please invite me again.
Please do.
I will be here.
All right. Please say goodbye to our listeners.
Goodbye, everybody. Thank you.
Bye. And we're going to say goodbye to Yenni and close the show with Vicha and their song song Only One. And thank you for tuning in. This has been Hyerim with producers Hong Seoryung and Kwon Chae-ryung and writer Liz. Have a wonderful day and see you tomorrow.